Hello and welcome to the session, and in this session we shall understand as to how to answer this important HR interview question. How do you stay updated with latest technology trends? Obviously, in the domain of software development, being updated is definitely important, and through this question, the interviewer is trying to understand as to what your approach is to stay updated with the latest technology trends. Well, that way, the same question may also be asked like this as to how do you keep up with the latest advancements in technology? Or the same question may also be posed to you in this manner as to what methods do you employ to stay current with emerging technology trends? Or the same question may also be asked like this as to can you explain your approach to staying informed about new technologies in your field? Well, that way the same question may be asked in any of these ways. But then, irrespective of the way in which the question is being asked, basically through this question, the interviewer wants to understand as to what is your specific approach to stay updated with the latest technology trends. Anyway, how to answer this question? Let me explain. Even before I tell you as to how you need to approach and answer this question, what is even more important for you to understand is as to why this question is really being asked. Well, that way, by asking this question, maybe the interviewer is seeking to understand if you actively invest time and effort into expanding your knowledge and skills. And by answering this question effectively, you can showcase that you are committed to staying relevant in a rapidly changing field and that you view continuous learning as a vital aspect of your professional journey. Well, the technology industry is known for its rapid evolution, and companies normally value such candidates who can keep pace with these rapid changes. By asking this question, the interviewer aims to assess your adaptability to new technologies and trends. Your response shall provide relevant insights to the interviewer about your ability to embrace change and your openness to continuous learning. Staying informed about the latest technology trends necessitates resourcefulness, and through this question, the interviewer is keen to understand as to what are your approaches to stay updated. What I mean to say is that whether you leverage various sources to stay updated, such as the industry publications, such as attending webinars, such as taking up online courses, or being a part of the networking events. Well, whatever is your approach, definitely your answer to this question shall help the interviewer gauge your resourcefulness and your ability to gather information from diverse channels, enhancing your knowledge base and assert your candidacy for the job role. A proficient technology expert should be one who is capable of comprehending the present landscape of the tech industry. By posing this question to you, the interviewer aims to confirm your familiarity with the latest technology trends, with the inherent hurdles of the latest trends, and also the advancements that are influencing the field of software development. By probing your industry awareness, the interviewer seeks to evaluate your capacity to be a valuable resource for their company. All said and done, keeping yourself updated with respect to the latest trends shall position you as a potential thought leader within the organization. The interviewer, through this question, is seeking to ascertain if you can actively contribute to the knowledge dissemination, to the mentorship programs, and hence spearhead innovation within the organization. Your capacity to remain continuously updated doesn't just enhance your own technical and other professional skills, it shall also position you as a valuable resource for the company who is capable of sharing insights and cultivating an environment of continuous learning and development. Well, that way, any of these could be the reasons as to why this question is really being posed to you in the interview. But then, what really should your approach and answer be? Let me explain. I shall indeed tell you as to how you need to answer this question, but even before that, what is more important for you to understand is what really are the common mistakes that are committed by freshers while answering this important HR interview question. One such mistake happens to be the overemphasis on a single knowledge source. Well, that way, exclusively relying on just one source could imply a limited scope of your exploration. Rather, what you have to highlight is your proactive approach, seeking inputs from diverse perspectives. When you'll answer this question, you need to discuss a range of resources that you normally engage with, such as reading reputable blogs, being a part of insightful podcasts, reading industry reports, being a part of informative webinars, and also enriching your knowledge base by taking up online courses. Well, that way, elaborating on how each of these resources have contributed to your comprehensive grasp of the prevailing trend shall illustrate your commitment to a well-rounded perspective. Another common mistake that is committed by the freshers is to neglect gathering knowledge from industry-specific knowledge sources. What I mean to say is that neglecting to refer and learn from resources that are specific to the software industry could result in missed opportunities to showcase your thorough involvement. Well, that way, you should highlight your active involvement in attending specialized conferences, being a part of tech forums, attending regular workshops, going through the research papers, or even being a part of the active LinkedIn groups shall definitely highlight your commitment to the domain. This shall reveal that you have a deep engagement within your particular tech domain, underscoring your commitment to staying well versed in the intricacies of software development. Well, that way, never should you be specifying your reliance on outdated insights. Depending exclusively on outdated insights might convey an impression that you have a resistance to embracing change. Rather, what you have to strive for is to balance your answers by highlighting your proactive approach to gathering current insights through ongoing latest learning endeavors. This ensures that your knowledge remains pertinent and is always up to date. By doing so, you can showcase your commitment to staying relevant in this rapidly evolving field and your readiness to incorporate new perspectives and development into your understanding. Remember one thing, that your reply should never be a disconnect with the job role for which you are being interviewed for. It's important for you to customize your response so that it fits into the organization's context. You should establish a connection between your methods of staying updated with respect to the latest technology trends and the company's projects, objectives, and its broader goals. By demonstrating how your approach aligns with the company's goals, you can showcase your ability to contribute meaningfully and effectively to the larger cause. This tailored approach illustrates your potential to be a valuable asset in the organization's pursuit of success. All said and done, I am sure that even you would agree that merely possessing theoretical knowledge is just not sufficient. What is really more vital are the practical applications. What I mean to say is that in the interview, you need to highlight instances wherein you have taken newly assimilated information from various sources and have applied it into projects or experiments and have actively tried to solve real-world challenges. By sharing such scenarios, you shall showcase your capacity to not only assimilate knowledge but also convert that knowledge into actionable insights. This ability to transition from understanding the trends to producing concrete results exemplifies your hands-on proficiency. Anyway, any of these could be the mistakes that are normally committed by unprepared freshers, but then since you are putting in your efforts to be well prepared for your HR interview, I am confident that you shall not be committing such mistakes. Anyway, my 5 tips for you to answer this question effectively are these. So, I am sure that in this session, you have been able to understand as to how you need to approach and answer this important HR interview question. Well, success in your HR interview predominantly depends upon how well prepared you are, and this video series contains all such important questions that shall be normally posed to you in your HR interview. And definitely, if you will continue watching this video series, and you shall get insights into how you need to answer all of such critical HR interview questions. I hope this session was informative. Thanks for watching. Let's meet again in my next session.